Adam22 versus Rooga. Well, Adam22 did an interview with Rooga and two of his artists, and that interview ended abruptly with Rooga getting asked to leave the premises. I think the first thing that I want to say, I watched the beginning. Okay, we're going to get to the blow up first, but I think the biggest thing that I kind of want to start with saying is I don't think the Adam and Riemoh combination is it. It ain't it. For interviews.
I don't think that's the problem. I think Riemoh doesn't know when to like be cool.
It's either which is that, or
but he's not that way all the time.
Or it even feels, or it even seems like every time they're together, they always have a guest that's difficult in some way. It's one or the other. You know what I mean? Like Adam will have a smooth ass interview, Dolo, or with Flacco, and shit is just smooth. But it seems like every time it's Adam and Riemoh, something goes left. Whether it be like the 𝙬𝔬𝚗𝚃. They had to shut down. They've done more outside of that. And there's always just this, I don't know. It's just them together. It's not smooth. I just don't like that chemistry for some reason.
Rooga comes off as if he's playing like some sort of protection. Like some pseudo protection. Like I'm the...
Like for his guys or just like, in life?
Just for Adam. Like I'm the nigga Adam's friend. You know what I mean? I'm the street.
Rooga said that?
No.
Names confused. They're kind of similar.
Riemoh.
Yeah.
He comes off as I'm Adam's black friend?
Yeah, like I'm Adam's like black, gang member friend.
But he's not even a gang member.
He's Adam's Lord Jamar.
That's the thing. You know what I mean? But also the Woody interview was the first one that made me go, all right, this nigga tripping. Because that was just the worst one.
Yeah.
He kind of had a vendetta against him though in that, right?
He was trying. It
feels like Riemoh has a vendetta against everybody by the way he asks questions.
And maybe the problem is he only wants to interview niggas with Adam that he has a vendetta against.
It's not even a vendetta. It's like he wants to interview all the people that he wants to ask the worst questions that like the questions that people judge him on. The questions that we're going to judge you that you're asking this person. Riemoh's around for all those interviews that ask those questions. Like, we're going to ask you, how did you meet? Did y'all meet on some street shit? Man, I heard. And then I think it's his voice too. Like, Riemoh's a cool nigga. So I have nothing against Riemoh. Yeah. But it's just something about the interviewing that just it's too awkward. And I just tried to wait for him to kind of warm up to it and kind of get smoother. But there's like this hesitation, almost like nervousness where you know where he wants to go and he's not good at hiding it, where he'll be like, you and Rich at the studio, right? I'm just making up names right now. You and Rich was at the studio, huh? Shit, that's crazy. Like, how y'all meet? Like, y'all ain't meet on the block?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know, man. I heard a song, man. I mean, you said this, so like, what's up? It's like, nigga, slow down. Like,
yeah. I
don't know. It's just weird. It's like somebody trying to ask too personal of questions before the whole like buttering the guest up a little bit. You know what I mean?
Does he do solo interviews?
I never seen him do a solo interview.
So
never.
That's probably playing a big factor in this. Is that he might not.
I've only seen him with Adam.
Does he even brand himself as an interviewer? What is it? What is his job position? Like what
a media personality or outlet, like
media personality.
Adam's
like he runs his Instagram page is run like a no jumper page,
like not a meme page, like a news page,
like a meme news page.
So that's kind of what it sounded like, that he runs a meme news page.
Shit, we got better examples.
So he's asking not hard hitting questions, but like
direct questions,
direct internet questions.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And it's just the human element of his interviewing and talking to people. There's a huge disconnect, I feel like. That's probably the biggest thing. That's probably the best way to put it. Like, he's asking questions the internet obviously wants to know, but he is failing on connecting with the person.
It feels more like an interrogation sometimes.
Every time.
Like he's just trying to grill this nigga to death.
It always feels like an interrogation, which is why in Adam's freestyle that he did, he was like, you see me and Riemoh, they say that's two cops coming. Like, it's like a known thing. Like, niggas call them the police.
Niggas Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. It's just weird. But, all right, let's just get into this interview. So, with the Rooga shit, man, First of all, this interview started off, nobody wanted to be there. At least Rooga definitely had a beef to settle off the rip. Off the rip. Like, it was awkward. Nobody wanted to talk. Everybody clearly knew that he was there to press Adam.
They were just
which
waiting for
was
it to happen.
got exposed a little bit later.
Yeah, it got exposed a little bit later. They were just waiting for
the
Rooga
when
to do it.
and how.
Yeah.
And Riemoh, nobody wanted to be there. Like, Riemoh tried to get conversation started, but you could tell that it wasn't really coming from the heart. It was just like, let's get out of this awkward silence that we're in.
Adam didn't even try to save this nigga. Can we just watch the beginning of this? I just want you to watch how awkward this shit is.
Oh, sure, 1 second.
That's the clip. Yeah, I'm talking about the full episode.
Oh, you talking about the full one?
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. And he probably felt the energy.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's a lot of tapered dread lines on one side of the room, nigga. That could fuck with anybody.
That's an awful lot of Plan B. That's crazy.
No jumper. Coolest podcast in the world. I'm in here with my man Riemoh today, and we're having a sit down with Team 𝔓𝔬𝔑, consisting of Rooga, 𝔓𝔬𝔑, Devo, my bad, and
𝔓𝔬𝔑 Fat A.
over here. What's going on, G?
Damn, who the loud on this mic?
Skip 30 seconds.
Is it really?
Skip 30 seconds.
It's like, they just start laughing about shit.
Okay.
Well, that sounds like the opposite of what y'all was saying.
No,
But
no,
it's
Good
good.
rapport.
Not
They
really.
laughing that
Might be a
shit.
few
The mic got herpes, nigga.
Go ahead, here we go.
That's a good one. I should have said that.
bag of cheeses laying around.
Y'all just touched down or y'all been in all day? I mean, I said the A. Y'all been in LA.
Yeah, we been here.
What y'all be doing when y'all be out here? Y'all be out here a lot though, don't it?
Shit in the studio. You know.
Working, y'all working on music? What y'all working on?
Yeah, man. Dropping an album soon, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna drop my tape too.
Y'all dropping solo tapes?
Yeah.
Oh, word.
Yes, sir.
Last time I seen you, I think we was in Vegas. I think I ran into you and Rooga at where
At the
that was
Kanye
at?
shit?
At the Kanye show.
Yes,
How was
sir.
that? What is it like being around Kanye and shit?
That shit was lit, you know? I mean, I couldn't really see shit. It's real pitch black up in there, but it was lit though. You know?
Good experience.
Yeah.
I saw one of Kanye's employees the other day, and he told me that he's not on the nitrous anymore. So he might be, and he said he's totally focused on music.
Yeah.
He's not being distracted by anything else right now. So we might have new Kanye music being released soon.
I just seen that Kanye and old girl getting a divorce. You seen that?
Yeah, so that too.
Damn.
Rooga, you know about that?
And pause.
He's not allowed.
Said, where's this
You even
going?
hear that?
Exactly.
Like, Rooga, you heard
the
about
fuck
that?
is this going?
And a lot of the
I hate that Adam let that go on for that long. That shit made me like. Can we just address the
And he
fact that
knew-
niggas is sitting up in here weird?
You
And
let him drown.
Adam, well, I mean, it's the nigga he probably got floaties for himself too. It's like he a grown man. But Adam knew this was coming. Cause even like when the whole debacle was happening, when it was like, fuck you, nigga, you know, and all that shit. Adam, they were talking about the situation that could have been the reason why Rooga was acting this way. Like I think it was an individual named Wooski, Chicago legend for the wrong reasons, but he had said something to Adam. Adam retorted, and then here's how we got here. Rooga thought, Adam didn't have to retort the way he did, and Adam was like, well, shit, the nigga said something to me first.
What? Rooga hasn't spoken a word yet, right?
No.
It's been how long? 2 minutes in.
12 seconds.
This is just
I just hate-
this is an awkward space because it's like, all right,
yeah.
I'm obviously Riemoh, I'm the B mic. So I know I shouldn't be leading this conversation, but I'm looking over. This nigga looks like he's ready for something. Adam's on his fucking phone.
Yeah.
And I got this guy who just dropped the tape who kind of want to talk, but he don't really got much to say.
Yeah.
It's a weird predicament
because he
to
knows
be
he's
in.
waiting on his boy to jump. Yeah.
Because that's like it be moments where sometimes like you getting your shit together and we just waiting on you to hit the bell and segue because you're the only one with a bell.
Yeah.
It's like that's a moment that we got to deal with.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I think we do a little bit better in those moments, but we're also not interviewing 3 tapered dread niggas. So.
Yeah.
I just don't. Yeah. I mean, and this kind of continued for 20 minutes until we get to the fucking problem.
Yeah.
Like,
Which
and then
is-
literally, and then it was like, Okay, let's just go to the clip.
Yeah, we got to see this
because that's just the energy at the beginning. But I hate that Adam let this nigga Riemoh drown.
Yeah,
that is.
And Riemoh at this point, if it ever gets like that, it's time to just. A podcast is natural conversation. Let's just call it out immediately. Within the first 2 minutes, there's no way I would have not been like, so niggas just silent today. Like, what are we doing today?
Yeah, you got to
like, we have to talk about, what are we doing right now? Because there's weird shit going on. Let's just address the awkwardness right now.
Yeah.
I think somebody
has something on their chest.
For sure. And I think a lot of niggas, like, they podcast like it's happening live.
Yeah.
And it is one take once you start. But you can always cut shit out and edit things and all that shit. But
especially when you're on the side of the editor.
Yeah.
You're working for that company.
It's not like there was a live audience watching it, so where it's like, yo, like I'm put this pressure on me to start dancing now because it's niggas with expectation. But
yeah, that shit was. I just don't like that part. Yeah, let's go back to the clip. Let's go to the clip. Go to the beginning of the clips because this is literally finally like
just the beginning of the clip, not the actual. Okay, I got you.
But what's going on, Adam, man?
Yeah, I know. That's why everybody's been thinking for the last 20 minutes is, don't y'all have something to talk about?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
I don't know.
Let me know something, man. Like, what we learning?
I feel like you're disappointed because now I'm a rapper, having motion, and I'm not even writing songs about you. I feel like you were probably pissed when the freestyle came out and I didn't have any bars for you. Skipped right over you, went straight to J-Main.
Before the freestyle.
Oh, I don't even remember anything before that. Although I was just thinking we did that whole interview with Flame in which he remember he was telling the funny ass story about him stealing his shit while he went to the store or something?
It has nothing to do with Flame.
Flame ain't steal nothing.
No, he said Rooga stole from him, right?
Huh?
Listen,
the story
I'm gonna tell you some real shit though, Adam.
Okay.
My thing is with you, man. Like even where we went bad at, the moment I did my interview with you, I talked to you before the cameras was even rolling. I said I ain't even want to talk about that billionaire shit. You feel me? Just off the strength of that's 𝙿𝙾𝚂𝚃. We always in cahoots with each other, and I just ain't got time to be, you know what I'm saying, bashing the next motherfucker on the internet or whatever. Then the first thing you started the interview off with was, you said you didn't want to talk about the billionaire shit. I literally just told you this, so it's like, why speak about it on camera?
I felt you didn't want to talk about Dirk specifically.
But listen, this was the thing though. It's like, even after the interview, I talked to you. I'm like, I don't know. I just want to see the interview before it come out. You know what I'm saying? To see it. You know what I'm saying? Just because I ain't got time to be stirring all goofy shit up. I ain't got time for that. But you, literally, any other time I DM you, you hit me back. But this particular time when I'm DMing you, telling you, like, send me the video, the clip, you're not hitting me back. Now you drop it. And you knew I talked to you and you agreed upon this. As a man, when you tell somebody I'm gonna do this, you gotta stand on it. Where I'm from. So, and you ain't stand on your word.
Yeah, I should have been more direct and just told you I was gonna put it out.
Let me keep going. I ain't even done. It's like, and then another thing, you on here playing with folks' mama, like Thug Mama, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck how much you playing. Don't play with folks' OG.
I think that was a mutual thing. Her and I had this little flirtatious joke thing going on.
Shit.
I mean, have you seen the interview? She's around with me like that, calling me handsome and all this shit too. It's not just like you remember that day? We could not believe the way she was flirting with me.
At the end of the day, another thing, you play with
Rooga's not doing any. I mean, Riemoh's not doing anything to save Adam either, though. Let that be clear. They're terrible partners.
You think, bro?
It's like if Batman and Robin started whooping each other's ass in the middle of the crime
they're the worst partners, bro. They're terrible, bro.
I said I want to punch Joker. It's like, nigga.
But then at the same time, I don't expect him to jump in and save him either, just because.
You know,
he did.
He's being formally pressed.
Actually, no, he did try to save him. Well,
eventually.
He tried to calm it down near the end. Like this is a whole 15 minutes, and he didn't leave until 14:59.
Right.
So it's like. You honestly have to just skip through this motherfucker.
Yeah, we had to lay down why Rooga was mad, and it was he's essentially mad because it's reasonably upset, and he's mad that Adam was doing what Adam does, pretty much. I think that's the best way to sum it up. Adam is not taking any advice from whether I can view the footage first. He's gonna ask what he wants, no matter what you request. Your friendship don't run that deep. It's if I have a question, it will be asked. You know what I mean? Like that's just what it was. I knew once he said we agreed for you to hit me back to view the footage before you drop it. I knew that wasn't gonna happen. Like,
Yeah.
so I'm like, okay. It was kind of a
But
wild
we can't just
report.
skate past that. Like that doesn't make Adam a bad person somehow.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah.
Like just talking like when you say something like Adam's doing what Adam does, it kind of undercuts the severity of the situation
It diminishes what's going on.
because we don't properly address the fact that he's doing fuck shit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. That's what his platform is built off of.
But it's still fuck shit, is what they say.
Still fuck shit.
It is. I guess we have to always say that. It is fuck shit, for sure. But these niggas go there.
You know
That's
what you're
just
getting.
It's just like Vlad. Like they try to make it seem like Vlad is forcing niggas to answer questions, but we watched Pee Wee Longway not answer any questions he didn't want to. And then what it took, another 10 years for us to see Pee Wee Longway charges?
Yep.
Them shits would have came a long time ago if he was foolish enough to like, you know what I mean? Like,
They would have put him in handcuffs when he left the stool.
yeah, you know, so it's like,
Niggas got to start having accountability. One, you shouldn't say anything bad enough to where you would even have to review it.
oh yeah,
You get what I mean?
Yeah, right,
Like,
right.
You're starting off bad to think that you would have to review something.
That's how,
And so
I feel like that too, honestly.
It's never accountability with niggas. Like, you know what you're getting with Adam. If he asks you a question you don't like, I mean, you being a rapper, I would think you would watch a YouTube video on how to like navigate a question because you're
Maybe, but no.
But that's
it's
what I'm
not
saying.
happening.
It's a lot of accountability.
But
that's
we can't apologize for Adam doing fuck shit.
Right.
He literally told him before the podcast, "Hey, this is what I don't want to touch on." The podcast starts. This nigga goes, "Yeah, so you said you didn't want to talk about this," and that's kind of like a little slick way of actually talking about
It
it,
is.
still.
Yeah.
And so the nigga answers the
He tried
questions
to do the right
because
thing.
in the heat of the moment, it's like, yo, this fuck nigga asked me the shit that I told him not to. Let me at least watch it back after to see how bad it was.
Yeah.
And he didn't even do that. You can't apologize for a nigga doing fuck shit.
I'm
There
not
is like
apologizing.
everybody takes accountability, but Adam is wrong. Adam is very wrong in the situation.
Adam is
Rooga
wrong, but
is
you wanna-
reasonably upset.
Yes, he is. But the crux is that it's his platform. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, you're coming on my platform. I get you don't want me to ask you a question, but like, I'm gonna ask you the shit,
Right.
and you don't have to answer it.
Exactly.
You don't have to answer it. And if you do, you should answer it in a way that benefits your music
Or just don't
what
answer
you
it.
have going.
But
Any PR thing you have, like, you know.
but
It's
the
a
thing,
scummy
but
thing to
don't
do.
tell me that you're not gonna ask me and then ask me. That's fucked up.
But you want to know the thing is, like, before that, he's been fucked by Adam before. Like, that wasn't the first time he got.
No, monetization.
His sacral chakra was
His sacral chakra was evolved by
was
Adam.
22.
Yeah, but and I'm just speculating, but Adam seems like the person. He shows you who he is.
That doesn't give you an excuse for being a bad
No,
person.
it doesn't. But just think about it, right?
Dog. Yeah.
I'm gonna sit down with you and review the content. Like
That's not happening.
That's not what he said.
I won't
He
even
said,
do
I
that.
just wanted to see it so I don't stir any drama out here because things that I say could kill motherfuckers.
Which is
Pretty much.
That's a pretty reasonable request. Am I?
It is, which is why he should have minded his words before while he was getting the questions answered. Or
And this is another
asked.
thing. I feel both of y'all. But I'm leaning more
I'm
on
about
the
to change
side.
seats, nigga. You in the middle ground.
Yeah, but I'm leaning more on the side of Jay Nobles, where I'm like, just sit there and stare at that nigga, bro. Because this is the thing, bro. When you're a gangster rapper, what else am I gonna ask you about? I'm not gonna ask you about your family. I'm gonna ask you about the niggas you dissed. I'm gonna ask you about shootings that allegedly took place. I'm asking that shit. Like,
They don't
and
do
it's-
that to Ice Cube. And
Well,
I know
'cause
that's
it's-
not the same comparison, but
Yeah.
you know, Ice Cube done family movies.
So
and shit.
don't-
He has
so-
other gangster
so
shit
can you
to not
name
talk
another
about.
nigga?
Snoop.
Come on, dog.
Because he's past that though.
Yeah, but still,
The nigga made Dog Pound. like
Doggy Style.
it's
But he's past that now.
but it's
And also, what did Rooga say? What did
I don't
Rooga
know.
say in that original interview? Because we're acting like he indicted his whole hood.
no, I have no idea what was said.
So niggas is speculating on some shit that we don't know what he said. He might just be upset about the facts
He's upset on principle right now.
on the principality
He
of the
is.
shit.
Yeah.
That's what he's
The
upset
thing,
on.
if I'm
That's definitely
interviewing-
what it is.
to interview
Yeah.
somebody is to be friends for an hour. That's a good interview, unless you're a debate. But like you know,
right, unless you're-
it's set up adversarial.
But you want to know what
But-
happens is niggas take kindness for weakness and they overstep their boundaries. A lot of people don't know boundaries, Tony, as you know.
Yeah.
So And I think this is just another case of that. Rooga not understanding boundaries to a certain extent, to like
media boundaries in particular.
Media boundaries, that believe that an hour of good talking would resort in like, I mean, like my word being bond to you.
I think media boundaries needs to be stressed more.
Wait,
because
hold on. Say that one more time. Just to make sure I understand what the fuck you're saying.
I'm saying that I feel like he was kind of being selfish and overstepping, and overstepping his boundaries to a certain extent. You're on somebody else's platform that is being run by him. If he wants to ask you a question, he's going to ask you that question. And you, as the rapper, as the artist, you can either be a big boy and get up and leave, or you can just not answer the question and move on. But he's the best at it. Or Donald Trump.
Or you can come to an agreement before what's going on.
I think that was the responsible thing that he did do by saying that.
He did.
And then he realized, well, this is the thing.
That he was playing with a hog.
You're talking about, I think y'all are talking about human boundaries. I think this might have been his first lesson in media boundaries, because human boundaries and media boundaries are very different. There are zero boundaries in media.
Which is why, exactly.
There can be zero boundaries.
There are human boundaries for sure that like all of us objectively could be like, okay, you kind of crossed that nigga over here. You did this dirty. Like those boundaries are easy for us to like kind of talk about. And then if we differ, then it's like, why do you not think that? But in media, I mean, I feel like I've essentially learned clearly over the last year, like, oh, there's actually no boundaries. Even if there's a boundary that has been established, but remember you're in media and there's really no boundaries.
And it depends on the platform, because like Angie Martinez has like a long ass Tupac interview
that she still
won't put out because like she feels like he's gonna shoot himself in the foot if that shit is hurt. There was a certain code to that shit. And that's why No Jumper doesn't get the respect that it could. Because whole shit like this happens. If your platform isn't a respectable place,
who's gonna go there?
Who's gonna go there?
When have you seen real reputable people go back to No Jumper?
That's exactly why when Sharp was talking about like Osiris seeing that No Jumper logo, I can't even do it, dog, because it's this type of fuckery.
Wait, did you said she has a Tupac interview?
Yeah, Angie Martinez.
Bro, you keep bringing up like the most legends of legends. This is Rooga. What do you know about him?
What do you mean?
I'm saying like you're going on a platform, dog. The only thing you have to be realistic. You get what I'm saying?
But what about Rooga taking himself serious, feeling like he a legend and wanting to be a professional in his business? What are you talking about?
Yeah, like
if I'm a professional, I'm a professional.
Why you acting like if I come to your platform, I'm just supposed to get on my fucking knees?
Not doing that shit, nigga.
Yeah,
the fuck.
Especially if I came to you like a grown ass man, it was like, hey, I appreciate it if you don't do that, and you was like, okay, the cameras roll, and then you do that.
Oh, that's some whole shit.
You gonna keep fucking with a nigga like that?
No matter what.
No, you gonna fuck with a nigga that's different off air than he is on air?
I'm not saying that.
Never.
I'm saying you have to have.
Would you do that?
I just said no.
Would you do that with your platform? Would you interview somebody and they was like, hey, dog, I don't really want to talk about this, and then immediately ask that question?
It depends.
To be fair,
it depends.
I would do that with certain people.
We're saying that because we're saying that, but at the same time, your daddy did it.
But that's why
Charlamagne did it. So when he did it,
his father.
Oh. That's right.
Yeah, I'm about to say, stop saying that.
Can I say your stepfather? That's fair.
Nah, it's more like a fun uncle.
But see, he said he would do that with certain people, and that's exactly why Rooga's pissed, because you would do that with me because there's no respect there, and now it becomes a personal thing.
Do you think like who's a big name that Adam probably wouldn't do this to?
Vlad.
But I was thinking not, media is cool, but I was thinking like another artist or fucking
Don Toliver, nigga.
It depends. I think he would.
𝙿𝙾𝚃.
Any of them. It really doesn't matter. Like it's.
Well, I don't know. Nowadays, I don't think there's any name that would stop him, unless the interview was set up to where I can't get it if I ask that question.
Mm-hmm.
So if the interview can't, if Kanye West wanted to come, and he said under no circumstances can you ask about this, we have to sign a contract and all that stuff, then I think he would avoid it.
Mm-hmm.
But if he can get them there and avoid anything like that, then I don't think there's any bounds to the questions that he would not ask. I believe that.
And that's why
And correction,
they have the respect level they do.
I don't think 𝙬𝔦𝔐𝔬𝔑 does that because 𝙬𝔦𝔐𝔬𝔑 said, I told them I'm going to still ask this question and they still chose to come.
Charlamagne,
That is different.
I didn't say
That
do.
is very different.
I didn't say do. I said did.
Okay.
We're not arguing do, and we don't. And that's the only time we know that he did.
Well, what do you
in that
did?
sense?
Did isn't a good argument then, because a nigga can make a mistake.
Holy shit, this is confusing me. Keep going. The do and did just threw me all the way off.
I'm following though. It's like
I'm
you're
not
saying that he's saying that this isn't a current thing that happens habitually,
okay,
but it's
okay.
something that happened
I
in the
say, stay with
past.
us,
I'm about to say, come on, we must be one LOY right now.
It's almost one. We're almost over.
Lauren was following.
I'm there.
But look, I agree. Adam is a butthole for it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's like
no chakra.
His sacral chakra is, But I can't just fault him because at the end of the day, a job has to be done.
I would only,
unfortunately, unfortunately.
But be honest. Just say that I'm gonna ask you this.
Right.
Just say like, no, I'm asking you this. And if the nigga decide not to do the interview after that, he did it on his own volition. You gave him the choice.
Yeah.
But don't lie and then do it so I have him.
But
because
also,
he knows that him asking that question and Rooga getting up and walking out is better than a 2-hour interview that's boring.
Mm-hmm.
Adam would rather have that. That's a better investment to have.
that is, it's a great investment.
And that's exactly why he didn't mind being disrespectful
I just feel like
even this interview was a great investment. It sounded like both interviews were a great investment, honestly.
Exactly.
It sounded like he violated him the first one by asking him some shit, and then then this one blow up.
And
sound like every time they link up, they're making history low key.
And not only that,
but only one nigga's the butt of the joke every time.
history is it's a weird word.
Yes.
And it's not a good investment because it can't keep going.
And why would anybody else come here if this is the type of bullshit I'm gonna have to
You're gonna run
endure?
your shit through the mud.
I believe. Look, I think Adam has done everything. I think he has kept his word. I think he has betrayed his word. But at the end of the day, I mean, like y'all niggas was saying, like he put 2 of his homies on.
What you mean?
I mean, like
Adam
ended
put
up
2 of his homies
he ended
on?
up leaving. Nah, Rooga. He ended up leaving, but 2 of his homies stayed.
Ooh, that was not a good look.
After they
Yeah,
left,
that's crazy, right?
After
Yeah, that
he
wasn't a good
left,
look.
That's weird.
Why didn't they get up and leave with him?
That
which
was
is a whole other conversation.
That is a whole-
Yeah, when we get to that, we'll get to it. But that was not a good look.
Well, we
That's
might as well
insane.
get to that because we kind of been on this a little bit.
Yeah,
I just feel like
we
you
need to
know
get to the
the stance.
blow up.
Truce.
We need to get to the blow up
This is it right here.
because we're already almost at 15 for this. So go to turns down the fade.
That's the first one, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Adam did make a good point here. He was like, if that's the case, I should come in with a snowboard. You have a snowboarding competition.
Okay.
Like for real, gang. Like on some real shit. Like if I would have came here right now with 4 pairs of boxing gloves and set the business on the table right now, like come fight me right now. Let's go fight. Would you?
No, that's just goofy as fuck.
Exactly. That's what I'm telling you.
I would have looked at you like you
This
were
is
doing
what
some
I'm
stupid ass
telling you.
clout shit if you did something like that, for sure.
It wouldn't be no clout shit because you ain't gonna post it anyway. But this is what I'm telling you. At the end of the day, if I ask you that type of shit and you ain't really willing to even just fight, don't stop egging it on, gang. Like if you ain't literally just willing to fight,
Why do
I ain't
you
even
think
talking
that?
about-
Why do
hold up,
I
hold
need
up.
to be on
I'm
board
not
with
even-
fighting?
listen,
Like I've
listen.
never said I was a boxer.
I'm not even-
Why do I need to be a boxer
listen,
all of
when
a
you
sudden?
got on that internet and you said Rooga a bitch, acting like a bitch, them fighting words to me. We don't play about that shit. Now I could come in here and really get on bullshit. You see what I'm saying? We don't play about certain shit. And you gotta understand when you step in that field, you gotta accept everything that come with it. Ain't no, I just wanna turn this button off now. Now I wanna turn this button off. I don't wanna do
I feel
this.
like you're
But
still giving him a chance.
Yes.
Yes.
Am I a hater or do y'all hate the way that jewelry sounds when it
Oh my
clinks
God.
together?
Yeah, no,
annoying.
that shit
It's
sounds
annoying.
so
Say that shit.
fucking.
Fucking.
Jesus.
I literally said he has to take the chains off.
God, I hate it.
It's too much.
I don't
Right
know
beside
why.
the fucking mic too.
I don't know why when I was little, I thought diamond chains sounded like ting, like when they touch.
Yeah. I mean, the first time
It
I
just
feel like
sounds so hollow
the
when-
first
Yeah.
time I heard this sound was the Soulja Boy Vlad interview. That was the first time I heard that sound. But then now when I hear it, and I thought it was funny because everybody, the internet clowned it because they were all like, listen to how fake and hollow they sound. But I hear that very consistently. So I'm like,
I mean, a lot of them wear fake jewelry.
Yeah.
Not all chains are created equal, but I did think they were supposed to sound like a Tinkerbell fart.
I thought it was supposed to sound more solid when they hit.
Yeah, like
that's what,
like iron sharpening iron.
Right.
Like,
It's just that hollow sound irks the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
like a quarter hitting a penny.
But
okay,
what
so
is this?
I just wanted to note the first time Adam turned the fade down because he asked him for the fade a couple times. I also didn't like how Adam was trying to say he was on some clout chasing shit. Now, there was a moment when he was trying to be above the clout chase. I thought that was crazy.
Who, Adam? For Adam to take that high ground?
Yeah. That was a crazy. He should have just stuck with the fact that, you know, I'm not fighting over how I do business.
Yeah.
But him trying to do the whole, no, that's some cloudy shit. Oh, so slow down now.
Yeah.
My nigga,
that is a ground we can never take. You know what I'm saying?
You are that.
Because you're king that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And like most of that West Coast media shit is that. Like, nigga, Sharp has been on live. He's been going live until the sun comes up every day. Going in on Adam and no jumper. He hasn't got time. It's been like 7 days straight.
Yeah.
So it's like this is what they do. This is what they do on the West Coast. So we can't even act like clout doesn't run that side.
Clout is better than money in LA.
So now Rooga is also expressing a lot of sentiments that pretty much every street nigga or everybody that cares about what the street thinks believes about people like Vlad and DJ Academics, Vlad and Adam22 and DJ Academics, where you will get hurt fucking with this type of shit, long story short.
Vlad is guilty, but I would say more so Adam and Act, because they'll fuck around and call a nigga out his name, which I don't know if Vlad has done.
Act especially.
Many times, but you know.
Yeah, many times.
Yeah, not as
many
much.
times, but especially bitch. That's
yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Real shit.
Fight.
I'm gonna tell you some real shit. That's really light what I'm actually telling you. Fight. Niggas really kill motherfuckers in Chicago.
You should kill
That's
me.
what they do.
I love that.
But what I'm telling you is
somebody should shoot me.
But what I'm telling you is, Adam,
yeah,
you're gonna get f***ed up one day if you keep tweaking with people. I'm telling you, bro.
I'm gonna be real.
It's not gonna be a good outcome
the
for you.
threats, the like vague, like, oh, something's gonna happen to you.
Ain't nobody threatening you.
The 22 star ain't pressed.
I'm telling
Trust
you.
me.
I ain't threatening you.
I'm good.
I'm telling you. If somebody
sounds like a
asks
threat.
you,
Sounds like you're trying to threaten me.
at the end of the day, I'm telling
not
you
worried
what's
about
real.
it.
I'm telling you as a man, nigga.
Right.
You gonna get f***ed up out here playing.
Okay.
Riemoh, no, he over there looking like he know. Look at him.
Like y'all how y'all shit
Riemoh,
on.
you
Get y'all
know.
I'm with whatever I
Listen,
get
though.
myself into.
But listen, you not, because you said you wouldn't even fight a person.
Pause. Adam, dog, like I fuck with you, like on a personal level, but this is getting dangerous. You don't see this getting dangerous?
I mean, yeah. That what you needed?
I mean, you could have said just say something, nigga.
I know. Look,
but like
I get what you mean, but honestly, like, dog,
This is what they signed up for. This is why I'm not pressed on.
I know
interviewing street
tougher niggas that don't say anything anywhere near as tough as this on podcast.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I get what you mean.
It's
This ain't even the most gangster shit he said. Go to the timestamp.
nigga said, shoot me, just kill me, fuck it, I'm dead.
Well, that was him, that was him going into his white Karen mode. He was going. He was setting himself up for the court system.
Which is like, come on, dog, you're gonna
That's
do
all.
that.
That's all. That by using the words like the threatening me, kill me.
Yeah.
That is me setting myself up for a self-defense case.
Because
that's all that is.
Because Rooga wasn't. He asked
really
for the fair
wasn't.
one. It was the request denied. And he's like, all right, just so you know, moving forward though, like motherfuckers are gonna want repercussions.
Yeah,
It wasn't even a real fight. It was a boxing glove fight.
You know
It
what I
was
mean?
that, which is a.
They was gonna put on the 12 ounces.
That's a little
They was
scrimmage.
gonna put on the
Yeah.
12. Oh, F-Mag, okay, a little scrimmage, huh? He said that's a little something light, nigga.
Let's see. He asks us again. So let's go to where he asked him again for the fade.
But like
Good
Alright.
with the vague threats.
You ain't.
Yes.
You ain't. You
Unless
wouldn't
you're
be.
gonna do something,
You wouldn't be.
I don't want to hear it.
Do you want to fight?
No.
I ain't saying shut the f*** up.
Then why are you on the
Stop
podcast?
talking. Stop talking.
You don't get to
'Cause
tell
if I
me to
was
shut the fuck up on my
listen.
podcast.
If I
This
was
is
the
my
lash
podcast
out,
that
if
you
I
were
was the
very
lash
upset.
out on this bitch,
When I told you you
hit
weren't
him-
invited
listen,
on this podcast,
Riemoh,
you were very
I'm
upset.
talking to Riemoh now. Hey, listen.
You're talking to
if
me
I was
on
the
my
lash
podcast.
Out, and hit him in his mouth. Say I hit him in his mouth. What are you gonna do?
What do you think I'm gonna do?
He gonna try to sue. He gonna be one of them soft ass
How
people.
am I going to sue you when I got way more money than you?
Cause you
That's
soft.
not usually how it works.
Cause you soft. So you telling me if I hit you in your mouth, you ain't gonna sue me?
I don't need to sue you.
You ain't answer my question.
Am I going to sue you? Why would I sue somebody that I have way more money than?
If I hit you in your mouth, then what?
I feel like that would really betray the fact that you told Riemoh that you didn't have a problem with me and really just wanted
At
to
the
talk
end of
on
the
the
day, it's the
podcast.
principle. I'm telling you something. You need to learn something.
you're scared of getting
You need to
sued
learn
now?
something from another grown man. You want me to do it? 'Cause
Sure.
if I
But,
hit
hey,
you,
Go
is your
crazy.
security gonna
Go
run in
crazy.
here?
hold on.
What do you
We
think?
had a
What
security
else
gonna
is
come
he
in
here
with his
for?
gun?
What else is he here
Your
for?
security gonna come in with his gun?
Why else is he here?
All right, but
See, look.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
But hold on.
So stop talking.
If you were really on some tough shit, you wouldn't care about that, right?
Listen, you.
I don't put myself out
honestly,
here on some tough shit.
on some
I
100
never
shit,
came on here and
I
told
wouldn't
I
even
am
get
the
no
best
brownie points
fighter.
for punching
When
you.
have I ever came on the podcast and said, "Oh, I'm the toughest"?
It's the shit you mentioning.
Like
I just
what?
told you. I just spoke on my homie.
Your
funeral, and
example
you spoke on that
is
shit
basically
like that
telling
shit
me
was a
that
game.
even
Stop
though
playing
Wooski
with us.
dissed me
At
and
the
talked
end of
shit
the
to
day-
me first, that I shouldn't be
yo,
able to
hip
talk
hop
back
Why
to.
does he not understand that calling somebody a bitch and asking them to do something? Why is he acting like that isn't talking tough?
Well, outside of this as well too, something that needs to be noted is that at this funeral in particular that Adam was speaking on, it was a funeral I think for Wooski, which was Rooga's best friend. There was a shooting at the funeral.
At his funeral.
And that was something so like condolences. So, but it's like so I can
That's
understand.
fucking tragic.
Yeah, that's tragic as
That's-
hell.
yeah.
And it was already like a headshot, so it had to be a closed casket. And then there was a shooting at the funeral.
At
so
the motherfucking
so it's like
Yo,
okay.
niggas can't even mourn.
So and
Right.
from I can understand all of his frustrations, and I think he's actually handling himself extremely well.
He's giving
with
Adam a lot of
grace.
A lot of grace.
A lot of grace. I think there's a lot of grace. And I think it was a slick maneuver in getting that close to him. Because I don't think Adam would have originally done it if Riemoh didn't give him the okay of, yeah, I just want to talk to him anyway. Like the assurances of I'm not going to ambush you with anything were made prior to this interview. And then it was just
he pulled a 22 on the 22.
He pretty much. He gave him a little piece of his own medicine.
Yeah.
And he's not handling that shit. well,
I think this is the just do it.
Yeah, that's what this is. Oh shit.
People on the internet?
That'll get you fucked up though. You contradicting yourself.
All the threats in the world don't mean shit to me. You got to
You
do it.
contradicting yourself.
You got to do it.
Bro, you not like on some real shit.
You know where I'm at
I just
every
asked
day
you-
doing
I
content.
just asked you, would you fight me in gloves?
And
You
again,
said no.
you coming up with an arbitrary way for us to prove our manhood
I real life-
doesn't interest me.
Like for real.
We
like,
can talk on a
I ain't
podcast.
I ain't
You have to express yourself with
I ain't
words.
gonna embarrass you. I ain't even gonna embarrass myself on this podcast and bust off your ass. Cause I can.
That for
I got
sure
the
would
reach
be-
and everything.
that would embarrass
This is
you.
the whole like
You would get
my whole
embarrassed.
left hand around and do some shit to you, boy.
I don't even know
But
why
listen,
you think you could come on
listen,
my podcast and talk shit to
that
me
wouldn't
like
even
this
be worth
when
it.
you're obviously
that
not going
wouldn't
to
even
do
be worth
shit.
it.
Yeah.
Listen,
You're going to have to
at the end
leave
of the
if
day-
you want to keep talking
Look,
tough
leave.
because
That's what he
nobody
do.
is interested in hearing you talk
Leave.
shit like that.
He want a motherfucker to leave because he's scared.
Let's
That's
bring
what
it-
they do
You
when they
got to
scared.
do
let's bring it
something
back
if you
in. Let's
want
bring it
me
back
to
in.
take you
Let's talk to you,
serious.
Riemoh.
Let's bring it back in a little
Listen,
bit.
let me talk to you.
All right, for sure.
You're going to have to be polite if you want to stay on this podcast.
Listen,
Can we
I don't
talk?
give a
Hold
fuck
on.
about this podcast.
Nah, hold on.
Then why'd you beg to come on here?
To be honest, I really wanted to come here and beat your ass.
Yeah, but you're not.
You want to go box? Let's go get our face.
Man,
Again,
we ain't
I
doing
don't
all that,
wanna
bro.
box.
All right, listen.
Off my word.
Because
I told
listen,
you
hold on.
I can have you removed right
we
now.
Can catch a
Do you want to go?
fade.
I know.
You
but
want to go
listen,
wait
hey,
outside?
Listen, but my
Rooga,
son,
me and you
listen to
chop-
me.
me and you
If
chop
have
it up,
me
bro,
remove
like, off
game,
the strength of-
I'm gonna leave out this bitch like a man.
That's
That's
cool.
what I'm gonna do.
Right. Or you can
That ain't
sit
gonna
here and
move
talk
me.
like a man.
You got the police in here.
How's it a police?
That ain't gonna move me. It's cool.
I just don't know why you're so convinced that this is a good place for you to talk like you're tough. Right.
I'm not talking
I'm
like
not a
I'm tough.
boxer. I've made that extremely
so stop
clear.
Talking. Stop talking.
I'm a podcaster. Why the would I stop talking?
Stop talking. That's your problem.
Why would I stop talking when I'm a
Most you gonna do is
podcaster?
hit the table. Come on, man. You would hit the table. But
All
you
you're
wouldn't hit
doing
me.
is sitting here
Hey,
yapping.
so look, we talked it up. We said that everything was cool.
Yeah.
Hey,
Why
Adam,
you coming
man.
on
I
this
seen the
type of energy,
text.
though?
Yeah, you
Listen.
try to do the old switcheroo. Who want my act tough
You
as soon
right
as I
here
get
with
on the
the police.
podcast? Oh, I can handle my own business as well. Don't
Come
worry.
on.
Yeah. I don't handle it by doing boxing matches with cavemen who want to act tough instead of doing a podcast.
Now you racist.
I'm not a boxer.
Now it's racist.
And now you're going to play the race card.
It's because it's a turn up right after this.
This is disgusting.
It's a lot.
It's a lot, but like the shit that Adam is doing right now, this is is insane. And nobody, y'all just shaking your heads looking at this shit. This is 𝙬𝔦𝔐𝔓𝔦𝔑. You'd be like, oh my God, he the worst nigga ever.
No,
this is crazy.
It is.
This isn't. He's clearly throwing stones and hiding his hand right after he throw it on the camera.
Right.
He's like, boom, you a bitch, you a caveman. Do something about it, nigga. You do something about it, you gotta leave.
You can just hit play from that clip, actually.
Yeah, that's what it is. So I figured.
It's some bitch shit, but it's like, dude, how many times are you gonna fall for the same trick?
What you mean?
How many times would it take for you to learn your lesson if you was in Rooga's position?
Only take one time.
Whoa, some shit like this.
Only take one time.
Once.
Cause you're that nigga.
Only take
Once.
And
What do you
AJ's
think
that
I'm
nigga. And F-Max is that nigga. And then Lauren's that type of nigga. Y'all those type of niggas to where y'all don't need to be beat up the same way to learn just a simple
I
lesson.
might just need to see it one time.
You might just need to see it and then you move accordingly.
Exactly.
Right? And in this moment, I don't know if like, I mean, these gentlemen seem sober, and by sober I mean just weed. But I don't know. But it's just parts of this where it's like, all right, Adam's being Adam, but Rooga, you just need to take a breath, realize the bitchness that you're in front of, and just accept it.
Sometimes
and it's easier said than
right.
done.
It's a lot easier said than done. And sometimes in your head, you think that you're talking to a rational person.
Exactly.
And so you'll get caught up in a loop of trying to make shit make sense to a nigga who it's never going to, because he is just him. And that's all there's ever going to be.
And it's just two different types of people.
It's some slimy shit, and you're not going to convince him that it's not slimy. He's not going to apologize for it being slimy. You're just going to go home wet.
Exactly.
Sticky. You're right. If this was 𝙬𝔦𝔐𝔬𝔑, I'd be so happy to call him slimy. So let me just make sure I keep the same energy.
You niggas would definitely be jumping on top of his carcass right now.
Yeah, for reasons though. Yeah, this nigga Adam's a piece of shit, man. This is fucked up. This is what he does, and this is what a lot of the platform has been built on the last couple of years anyway, like ever since it entered into like gangland anyway. So like sometimes it's easy to like not mention the piece of shitness of this because we've been living in no jumper gangland for so many years. You know, I would say it was ushered in, I guess, fully in the T-Rail era. That was when it was like fully the T-Rail and AD era. I feel like that was when it was fully ushered in. And it was also when they were, they started covering, what gangs was it? Gangs of Chicago, which was all during the, so we've been in this gangland era for a long time.
I still feel like it was with more class when them niggas was still there.
It definitely was. That was because there was people that like abided by the rules a little bit more.
You know what I mean?
There's no checks and balances because Brick Baby, I mean, I hear that nigga change his opinion every other podcast. I hear him change it 7 times on the same podcast. So it's like there's no accountability in terms of like the accountability doesn't feel real anymore.
Nope.
You know what I mean? So
and God forbid something happens. Not just all I'm gonna say because I don't like speaking bad on niggas. Something happens to Adam. What are we gonna get on these couches and say? Are we gonna blame other niggas or are we gonna talk about his accountability? For playing
I'm not gonna blame other niggas. It only takes this is the thing. Most of the grown adults, it takes one young crash out artist to get anybody. Because a lot of the time, see, niggas are still scared of doing things to white folks. Let's keep it all the way 100.
I was about to say,
niggas are still scared of doing things to white folks, and that's just what it is because they're afraid to get sued. They're afraid of the backlash, but niggas will hurt each other because they won't.
You can get away with it.
Because you can get away with it. They have a better confidence that they're not going to call the police on things. Even though there's people that are making millions and things of that nature that they technically should be putting their hands on, but they're also scared of the repercussions legally that a white man or a white person can bring to them. It takes for something to happen to a white person in like this media shit. I feel like academics is somebody that's more in danger. Adam can play closer to the sun because he's white. Academics is in more danger because he's black. If he was more active outside, if he was doing the same thing that Adam was doing in terms of sitting across the table from niggas, it'd be way more. It'd be way more of a risk for Adam. Yeah. But we also, it's just niggas are afraid to do things to white people, and that's some slavery shit. That's some psychological taming that.
Yeah, it's just slavery shit.
You know what I mean?
And given that fact, I'm not one of those niggas that's like, yo, white people can't have a say in our culture because they didn't come from it. It's like, do your fucking podcast and your platforms and all that shit.
Yeah.
But I do understand what they mean when like a nigga like Adam, who you said can fly closer to the sun because he knows that he won't get burned.
Yes.
You're too comfortable. That's the definition of being too comfortable.
It
with
is.
some shit.
And it also doesn't help that he's flown really close to the sun 17 times.
And you got confidence. Like, yo, this nigga's ain't gonna fucking touch me.
Yeah, you got confidence in that.
That's insane. That's, I don't know.
So,
and that's only gonna get you so far. Cause like eventually niggas gonna be like, yo, this white dude needs to be humble. And I don't want that to happen.
Well, it takes an uneducated person that's okay with throwing their life away to do it.
An educated person that's
uneducated.
Okay, I was about
so
to
like
say.
it's like
that's an oxymoron.
Yeah, so uneducated.
Oh, you said double entendre.
Yeah. But long story short, like the only time you're gonna see something happen to people like this, like if something were to happen to Adam, is like somebody that's never beat a case, never not really dealt with. You know, the niggas who have already caught 3 bodies and feel like if I got away with it 3, you know what I mean? Like your confidence is so high, like there's no way I'd get caught type shit. Like there's certain things that need to kind of happen, like the person that got away with the Pop Smoke thing. You know, you're getting juvenile life. You can even get caught doing the time, do your 5 to 7 years, and then you're out at 24 or 25. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see anybody over 25 actually doing physical harm to Adam. Adam has more of a, he would have to fear younger kids with less ignorance, but then also we know how segregated LA is in general, to where niggas will be 1 to 2 blocks from each other and have never been to that neighborhood. They've never actually gone east 2 blocks over. They've only gone west and north to stay inside their vicinity.
They can't even get to no jumper because they got to go through like 5 ops.
And and it's ingrained in them that they don't go that way, or their routes that they've taken their whole life have gone around. Like LA in itself, in terms of that, is completely different. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean it's not like Rooga's unreasonable. Rooga also needs to understand the game that he's playing, and in terms of media, and understand the games that he's playing with the people that he's sitting across from. Adam is always operating at a low frequency and a slimy position when he is talking about gang beef, interviewing ops back to back and stuff like that. That's always been a thing. I feel like we've said it, but sometimes you do have to double down and just like remind
you have
like
to
where
really
you
be
where you are
blatant
at
about it, because sometimes it looks like niggas are getting passes.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
If a nigga gets too many passes, he thinks he could touch the sun and not get burnt.
Yeah, and they're not getting passes from me. It's just like, it's kind of like the Sharp thing where it's like, I can't keep repeating myself. That's how I be feeling. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is, we'll tear down a black man that loves black women effortlessly.
So why do y'all do that?
What you mean, y'all?
Why do y'all do that to me?
Tonight, and I'm a titty tonight, and I'm wrong, but I know that I'm right.
Damn.
No, I'm not doing it.
That should be a bleep too. Right. That statement.
Yeah. Nope, there's motivation behind it. Cause niggas tear down niggas.
Oh, I don't want to get you too caught up on thinking about that shit,
Don't
but
do that.
it is a point.
Niggas tear down niggas
very easily,
on camera and off camera, and I make sure I return the favor every time. That's the best way to put it.
Yeah.
Yes. I make sure I always return the favor.
Yeah. Keep your black card, nigga.
Yeah, let's watch the full blow up.
Talking about cavemen, you racist, man.
I'm describing your brain.
You weird.
Not your race.
You weird.
I'm going to ask you to leave.
That's cool, I'll leave. But I'm telling you, you a bitch.
I don't care.
And your ass a
Handsome guy. Handsome guy.
nigga.
Come on, sure.
I'm gonna get up out of here. Don't touch me though. But
No,
listen,
yeah, you're going to have
your
to
ass
go.
Handsome guy.
You're going to have to go.
I bet you y'all he delete this out. I
You're
bet you he
gonna have to
delete this
go.
out the interview.
You're going to have to go. Be
Handsome guy.
capable of acting like a
Handsome guy.
You can't act like
Handsome guy.
behave like a
Talk
grown
about
up.
that
Handsome.
shit.
Behave like a grown up, Rooga.
Come on,
Get the
bro.
f out.
Touch you?
Get out of here.
You scared?
You're fired.
You's a
Handsome guy.
your ass a
Handsome guy.
come on, though.
Handsome guy.
There you go. Get the
You
fuck
got a
out.
soft ass security.
Oh, okay.
On my son.
That's crazy. Come
He's soft as hell.
Get out of here.
We can run the
don't
fade.
grab- We can run the fade.
Don't
On
do
my
that.
son.
Don't do
On my
that. Hey,
son.
look. Come on, y'all. No.
Everybody chill out.
What's your hip on?
My son. Calm down. We can run the fade.
This also needs to be noted. Adam needs to hire actually professional security, because was that the security guard that said we could run the fade after he got called soft?
Yeah.
That can't happen.
I don't know who said it.
That's what it sounded. I
it
don't
him?
know if he said it, but that's
It
what it
sounded
sounded
like the security, right?
I thought it was Rooga, honestly, but I don't know. We can go back.
Nah,
and
that
check.
was Rooga.
Go back.
That was Rooga.
And
thought it was Rooga.
even if it
I
wasn't,
don't know. It sounded like the
that's
security.
another thing about fucking with Adam. It's like this: your security is gonna have to fight your battles. So you talking all this shit for him. He's gonna have to cash that fucking check. Because you saw Adam, he wasn't worried. He's like, man, fucking headphones. I'm over here all safe and shit.
Yeah.
It's not his problem.
Don't do that.
My fault.
That grab
But
was
now
pretty
this
weak, too.
now this Samoan nigga about to get his ass whooped potentially, and he ain't said a word.
I've never seen
And it is his job. I mean, his
Samoans-
security. I get
Samoans
it.
be throwing hands.
I'm about to say.
Go back. Gotta go back and way more.
Only Samoan I seen
know you
lose
wanna
is
hear
it.
Mark
Right there,
Hunt,
right there.
nigga.
In the Rock.
Yeah.
Hands.
Pay attention and listen to the dude, because once he calls him soft,
Did you hear his reaction to that shit? He was like, nigga, what? Soft?
exactly, and listen to his voice, because it sounded like the same voice that said we can run the fade, like, because he's like Adam won't run up. You call me soft, nigga, and I play by West Coast rules. So
Immediately.
I don't turn shit down. And it seemed like they had agreed very quickly we can run that
That
fade.
this is happening.
Yeah.
Because he knows he's not fighting Adam. It's not gonna be able to happen. But
And I will say everybody did their job. Like if I came here for a fair one, I got it. It's kind of like if a bitch is barking at you, it's like go get your brother so I can whoop his ass.
Yeah.
It's like I still got what I came here for. I can't put my hands on you.
blood was shed.
I came here to shed blood with somebody. I couldn't be you, but who's the nigga that's speaking for you? You know what I'm saying? So it felt like everybody got what they wanted. Adam got 200,000 views in the first day. Rooga might have got his fade with the security, and then these niggas stayed and got clout post interview, which is still crazy to me. But yeah, just listen up.
That's insane.
Some
Shit. Behave like a grown up, Rooga.
Podcast.
Come on.
Get the out.
Touch you?
Get out of here.
You scared?
You're fired.
You's a
handsome guy.
your ass a
Handsome guy.
come on, though.
Handsome
There
guy.
you go. Get the
You
out.
got a soft ass security.
We're not.
Oh, okay.
On my son.
That's crazy. Come on.
He's soft as hell.
Get out of here.
We can run the
don't
fade.
grab- we can run the
Don't do
fade.
that. Don't
On
do
my
that.
son.
Don't do
On my
that. Hey,
son.
look. Come on, y'all. No.
I think he said.
Oh
it
yeah, he
first,
did
right?
say
He
it.
said
That
it
was
first.
him.
You see his hands? He was like, what's
He
that?
said it first.
Yeah,
What you wanna do?
because it's like he don't want to. I don't give. You call me so run that. You know what I'm saying?
Immediately.
Because you remember the Hit Boy Big Hit.
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah.
at the fucking thing?
At
He
the
went up
shit.
to somebody's security.
It was Tyler the Creator.
Tyler's creator scared. He was like, "Hey, yo, after all this is video, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna need that before we leave."
Yeah. Yeah. And it's crazy how you
I
can just
love
go back
how-
to normal until you
I love
you
how
need
West
that.
Coast niggas sanction that shit. I do enjoy that a lot.
Because that's the only respectable part about
It's you
their
have
approach.
You can't turn shit down in the West Coast.
Yeah.
You can't. When you're out there, if it's as long as you don't feel like you're gonna get jumped, and you kind of handle it like a man, you can run your fade, whether win, lose, or draw, but you can't turn that bitch down.
Yeah, you can't.
You got to run that. You
If
know
they
what I'm saying?
offer it fair, you have to take it.
If you offer it fair, you got to take it damn near. If running in certain circles, because not every circle. If you fucking with other people, they don't even know what these terminologies are.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Unless you're white.
Yeah, that's not even a part of your
Or-
lifestyle or
But
whatever.
not if your name is Milk74. You don't get the white pass.
Right.
Yeah, what is milk?
All right, that's it though.